Come with me, darling, close your eyes and imagine a mountain painted in stripes of terracotta, lavender and turquoise, nature's own masterpiece. This is Vinicunca, Rainbow Mountain hidden high in the Peruvian Andes. I'd heard whispers of this marvel, and my heart had to answer its call. The journey is more than a photo, it's a challenge, a story, a test of spirit. Leave behind the city's hum and step into a world where llamas roam and ancient traditions thrive. Let's begin our adventure, from Cusco's bustling streets to the silent, windswept peak of Vinicunca. Prepare yourself for a journey beyond the rainbow, into the heart of wonder. The adventure begins in darkness, when the world is still and silent, and the only sound is the distant hum of the city preparing to wake. In the shadow of the Andes, anticipation stirs quietly, like a secret waiting to be discovered. Long before sunrise in Cusco, the city is cloaked in a gentle hush. Streetlights cast golden pools on empty cobblestones and the air is crisp, carrying the faint scent of eucalyptus and wood smoke. The city's ancient stones seem to hold their breath, as if honoring the journey about to unfold. An alarm blares at 3 a.m. You fumble for your phone, groggy but excited. You pull on layers of warm clothing, thermal shirts, thick socks, a woolen hat, preparing for the cold embrace of the mountains. Stepping outside, the chill bites at your cheeks and your breath forms clouds in the frosty air. The city sleeps as you quietly join a small group of fellow adventurers, all bundled up and bleary-eyed. You exchange sleepy smiles and nods, united by a shared sense of purpose and the thrill of the unknown. Together you board a waiting minibus, its headlights glowing like beacons in the darkness. The van winds through narrow valleys and past sleeping villages, headlights slicing through the inky blackness. Outside, the world is a blur of shadows and silhouettes, towering peaks, silent fields, and the occasional flicker of a distant farmhouse light. Inside, the hum of the engine and the gentle sway of the road lull you into a meditative calm. As dawn breaks, the Andes reveal themselves in breathtaking fashion. Colossal peaks emerge from the darkness, their snow-capped summits glowing in the first golden rays. Llamas graze quietly on dew-soaked grass and the sky stretches endlessly above, painted in hues of pink and orange. The landscape feels ancient and alive, welcoming you into its embrace. The drive is more than just transportation, it's a gentle immersion into Andean life and altitude. You watch as the world transforms outside your window, stone houses with thatched roofs, children bundled in bright ponchos, herds of alpacas wandering the hillsides. Every turn in the road brings a new vista, a new story whispered by the mountains. Finally, after hours of winding roads and rising anticipation, the minibus bumps onto a rough dirt track. The landscape opens up to reveal a lively trailhead bustling with energy. Hikers stretch and adjust their packs, guides call out instructions, and the air buzzes with excitement and nervous laughter. Local vendors, wrapped in colorful shawls, offer steaming cups of coca tea, fresh bread, and warm alpaca gloves. The scent of fried dough mingles with the mountain air, and you take a moment to savor the flavors and the warmth. Here, at the edge of the trail, the local culture greets you with open arms and friendly smiles. The real adventure, walking toward the rainbow, begins now. With every step, you leave behind the familiar and step into the extraordinary, surrounded by the majesty of the Andes and the promise of discovery. The journey ahead is as much about the spirit as it is about the destination. You can't conquer a 200-meter peak without preparation. Dress in layers, thermal base, fleece, waterproof jacket, because the Andes can throw all 4 seasons at you in a day. Hiking trousers, sturdy boots, and warm socks are essential. Jeans are a disaster. Don't forget sun protection, high-factor sunscreen, hat, and sunglasses. Gloves and a beanie will save you at the summit's biting wind. Pack water, snacks, and a camera, but remember, altitude is the real challenge. Spend a few days acclimatizing in Cusco, drink coca tea, and walk slowly. With the right gear and mindset, you're ready for the mountain. The drive to the trailhead is a tapestry of culture and scenery. We pass Quechua villages where life follows ancient rhythms and women wear vibrant polleras and montera hats. Children wave, fields of potatoes and quinoa line the hills, and llamas graze everywhere. The landscape shifts from lush valleys to stark, painted mountains, reds, ochres, browns, a prelude to Vinicunca. Llamas and alpacas roam, vital to local life and culture. This journey through the Andes prepares your soul for the magic ahead. The moment you step out at the trailhead, the world feels different. The air is thin, crisp, and biting, and you're already standing at a staggering 4,600 meters above sea level. Each inhale feels like a small victory, your lungs working overtime to draw in what little oxygen there is. The cold nips at your cheeks and your breath hangs in the air, swirling like mist before vanishing into the vast Andean sky. It's a place where the earth meets the heavens, and you can feel the altitude in every cell of your body. Every breath is an effort, but there's a spark of excitement that pulses through the group. You can see it in the way people glance at each other, sharing nervous grins and wide-eyed anticipation. Hearts pound, not just from exertion, but from the thrill of embarking on a journey that promises both challenge and wonder. The camaraderie is immediate. Strangers become companions, united by the shared adventure ahead. The path begins gently, winding its way through a breathtaking valley. Below, rivers snake through the landscape, their waters glinting in the morning sun. The slopes are a patchwork of greens and golds, dotted with grazing alpacas and the occasional farmhouse. The sheer scale of the Andes is humbling, and every step forward reveals a new layer of beauty, rolling hills, distant peaks, and the endless sky above. You settle into a rhythm, finding a pace that matches your breath and heartbeat. This is not a race, but a pilgrimage, a slow, deliberate journey that asks you to listen to your body and respect the mountain. The group moves as one, each person focused on their own steps, yet aware of the collective energy that keeps everyone moving forward. The silence here is profound, broken only by the crunch of boots on gravel and the soft whisper of the wind weaving through the grass. There are no city sounds, no distractions, just the steady rhythm of footsteps and the occasional call of a distant bird. It's a silence that invites reflection, grounding you in the present moment. Along the trail, tiny wildflowers bloom in bursts of color, defying the harshness of the altitude. Sunlight shifts across the landscape, painting the mountainsides in gold and shadow. Every detail feels heightened, the scent of earth, the coolness of the breeze, the way the light dances on the petals. These small wonders remind you that the Andes are not just grand, but magical in their intimacy. Soon the challenge sets in, the trail grows steeper, and your legs begin to burn with effort. Each breath feels shorter, and the altitude presses down, making every step a conscious act of will. But as the going gets tough, something beautiful happens. Camaraderie deepens. Hikers pause to catch their breath, offer a hand, or share a word of encouragement. The mountain tests you, but it also brings out the best in everyone. Encouragement is exchanged in simple gestures, a nod, a smile, a pat on the back. These small acts of support become lifelines, reminders that you're not alone on this journey. The group's spirit lifts, buoyed by shared determination and kindness. Ahead, the goal comes into view, a shimmering, colorful peak that seems almost unreal against the sky. Rainbow Mountain, with its bands of red, gold, and turquoise, beckons from afar. United by a single purpose, the group presses on, each person drawing strength from the vision of that distant summit. The real test and the real beauty has begun. With every step, you're not just climbing a mountain, you're discovering what it means to push your limits, to connect with others, and to witness the magic of the Andes unfold before you. The approach to Vinicunca is a slow reveal, a masterpiece unwrapped ridge by ridge. At first the rainbow stripes are hidden. Instead you're treated to the Red Valley's surreal Mars-like landscape. Crimson hills, mustard yellows, and earthy greens create a natural mosaic. These colors are the result of millions of years of mineral deposits and tectonic shifts. Only recently has melting snow revealed this geological wonder. Finally, you crest the last ridge, and there it is. Vinicunca, Rainbow Mountain, bursts into view. Terracotta, lavender, ochre, turquoise, and white stripes. The sight is staggering, more vivid than any photo. It's a moment of pure wonder, etched forever in memory. This hike is a true challenge. The real adversary is altitude. The air thins with every step, and the mountain seems to rise endlessly before you. It's not just the steepness of the trail or the rocky terrain that tests your limits, but the invisible force of the high elevation pressing against your chest. Each breath feels shallower, and your heart pounds as if it's trying to break free. The landscape is breathtaking, but so is the effort it takes to keep moving forward. Past 5,000 meters, every step is a struggle. Lungs burn, heads ache, and doubt creeps in. The world narrows to the crunch of gravel underfoot and the sound of your own labored breathing. The higher you climb, the more your body protests, sending signals to turn back, to rest, to give up. But the mountain calls you onward. and you find yourself locked in a battle between your willpower and your physical limits. Some hikers turn back or hire horses, but determination pushes you onward. You see others making the difficult decision to retreat, their faces etched with disappointment and relief. Horses pass by, carrying those who can't go further on foot. But for those who choose to continue, every step is a statement of resolve. You dig deep, drawing on reserves of strength you didn't know you had, motivated by the promise of the summit and the pride that comes with perseverance. The mental battle is as tough as the physical one. One step at a time, you silence the doubt. Your mind races with questions. Can I make it? Should I stop? But with each careful step, you push those doubts aside. The rhythm of your movement becomes a meditation, a way to focus on the present moment and ignore the discomfort. You learn to trust your body, to listen to its signals, and to keep moving forward, no matter how slowly. Local guides encourage with smiles and coca candy, their calm a lifeline. Their experience and steady presence are reassuring, reminding you that you're not alone on this journey. They share stories, offer advice, and keep spirits high, even when the going gets tough. The coca candy they hand out is more than just a treat. It's a symbol of support, a small boost that helps you push through the hardest moments. The shared struggle unites everyone on the trail. Strangers become companions, offering encouragement, sharing water, and celebrating small victories together. There's a sense of camaraderie that grows with every meter gained, a bond forged in the thin air and the shared determination to reach the top. The mountain tests everyone equally, and in that challenge, a community is born. Overcoming these challenges makes the summit sweeter. The view from the top is more than just a reward for your effort. It's a testament to your resilience and your refusal to give in to doubt. The colors of Rainbow Mountain seem even more vivid, the air even crisper because you've earned this moment. The sense of accomplishment is overwhelming, and the memories of struggle fade in the face of triumph. Each step is a victory, a lesson in resilience. The mountain teaches you to be patient, to respect your limits, and to celebrate progress no matter how small. Every pause to catch your breath, every moment of doubt overcome, becomes part of your story. You realize that the journey is as important as the destination, and that true strength is found in persistence. Listen to your body, pause when needed, and keep moving forward. There's no shame in resting, in taking the time to recover and gather your strength. The mountain will wait, and every break is an opportunity to appreciate the beauty around you and the progress you've made. Hydrate, stretch, and breathe deeply. The summit is still within reach. As you reach the final incline, pain fades. Triumph takes its place. The last few steps are filled with anticipation and relief, and when you finally stand at the top, the struggle is transformed into pride. You've conquered not just the mountain, but your own doubts. The journey has changed you, leaving you stronger, more confident, and ready for whatever comes next. The summit's embrace is pure euphoria. The world opens up, pain and fatigue vanish, replaced by awe. Vinicunca's stripes are dazzling, but the 360-degree panorama of the Andes is equally breathtaking. Ausengate Glacier gleams in the distance, sacred and majestic. You feel tiny, yet deeply connected to the planet's raw beauty. Relief, pride, and wonder mix as you stand grinning, tears in your eyes. The struggle makes the victory unforgettable. Hikers celebrate together, strangers become friends, united by achievement. It's a moment of pure presence, a memory to cherish forever. If this story sparks your sense of adventure, let it grow. In Peru, don't miss Rainbow Mountain. It's more than a hike, it's a transformative journey. Challenge yourself, respect the altitude, and embrace the experience with wonder. Talk to locals, admire their crafts, and let the Andes fill you with awe. The summit's reward is more than a photo, it's a memory, a story, a part of you. Travel changes us, connects us, and this trek is the perfect example. Say yes to adventure and let the colors of Vinicunca inspire your soul.